Unions stepping up their campaign against the global gas giant ExxonMobil after the company admitted this week it won't be paying tax until 2021. It comes as hundreds of workers remain in limbo after they were told to take a 30% pay cut last year down in Gippsland.
They're avoiding paying their tax and it's coming at the expense of families. So,
how do you feel when you hear about the fact that big companies like themselves don't plan to pay tax for a number of years?
To then find out later on that they're not paying any tax on top of that was really made us angry and more determined that, look, we've got to fight to change these rules that are giving multinational corporations, big companies, the opportunity to do this to the Australian working class.
Because the story that we hear from them is always that they need these tax cuts to be able to employ people. But what you're saying is, sure, they're employing people, but what they're doing is they're reducing the wages that they are willing to pay at the same time.
Yeah, exactly right. And ExxonMobil, as we've just found out in the Senate inquiry, haven't paid any corporate tax for the last 3 years, don't intend on paying any corporate tax until 2021.
And so what do you want the Senate to do about this?
Well, obviously, you know, one of the main things is, well, first of all, you know, ensure that ExxonMobil start paying their tax for starters, for the good of everyone, for the good of our country, for the good of, you know, like, had they paid their tax last year, we could have employed, oh, well, it's really not employed, but it's cost us, you know, 16,000 nurses. You know, we could have run the Royal Children's Hospital for 2 years. You know, Good Friday's coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to be asking people to donate. It all comes back down to the workers again, you know, and then, but yet, if Exxon paid their tax alone, that would be enough, you know, to pay for the Royal Children's Hospital for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, the whole complete running cost of that.
All right, Troy, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.